Monster storm, snow, ice, and rain blasts across the south and heads east with a vengeance. Tens of thousands without power. Highways closed. Flights canceled. Storm warnings in 14 states. We'll have the very latest. A trial without a home. New York City is out, so where on earth do you prosecute the world's most wanted man? A new search is underway for somewhere to try 9/11 self-proclaimed mastermind. On thin ice, Olympic figure skater Nancy Kerrigan's brother, charged with assault in the death of their father, claims it was an accident. Police may think otherwise after an autopsy. We'll talk to the experts. And foods that put you in the mood. A diet of delectables that'll boost your libido and put the sizzle back in your sex life. All that ahead as we welcome you to the Early Show, Saturday, January 30th, 2010.
To the Early Show here on CBS. Chris Raggy along with Erica Hill, and it is a balmy 4 degrees here on the bus.
Is that what it is, 4? I thought it felt more like 6.
Wow. Hey, nice job, folks. Great effort being out here this morning, because it is a little cold up in here.
If I had medals, I would give every single person here one, because we so appreciate you braving the cold for us this morning.
Yeah.
It's going to be worth it, too, because lots of good stuff coming up this morning on the Early Show, including ways to help you stop your dog from barking so much. We love our pets.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't love the way they never shut up. It's true.
Do you hear that dog right now?
I do. It's not my dog, I'd like to say. The J-Man is not much of a barker.
And also, we've got another segment coming up, which I think the folks at home are going to love. If there's any kids behind us right now, earmuffs, please. Cover the ears. This is an adult segment.
Not just
this
for the
is foods. You saw a little preview of it a second ago. Foods that, help the libido out.
Yeah, what was that, a pork loin and a hoagie?
That was ridiculous. So, but you know what? Trust me.
There's going to be a good explanation there, I
promise. It all comes together. Trust me on this, and we'll explain that coming up. But, it's what foods are healthy and what foods help you sexually.
That looked healthy, too. We'll explain it all, we promise. Before we get to that, though, we do want to get to a check of the morning's headlines. Randall Pinkston standing by at the news desk, where it's a little warmer, my friend.
Absolutely. Keeping it straight, Erica. Thank you very much. A dangerous winter.
Let's go over to you.
Chris, thanks. Just ahead, the tragic death of a devoted father. Will Olympic silver medalist Nancy Kerrigan's brother actually be charged with their father's murder? New details this morning. We'll get to those in just a moment. Stay with us. You're watching The Early Show on CBS. The father of Olympic figure skater Nancy Kerrigan was remembered at his funeral this week as a devoted family man who gave his all to his children. Now, one of those children, though, could be charged in his murder. CBS News correspondent Kelly Wallace has the latest. Joining us now for a closer look at the case, former prosecutor Wendy Murphy, who joins us from Newton, Massachusetts this morning, and in Pittsburgh, forensic pathologist Dr. Cyril Weck. Good to have both of you with us this morning. Wendy, I want to start with you. As we mentioned, as Kelly mentioned, Mark Kerrigan is facing assault charges, but you believe those charges could actually be upgraded to manslaughter. Why?
Well, there's a very real risk they could be upgraded. We need to see the autopsy first, but there's no question that Mark Kerrigan strangled his father.
Necessarily a medical one, but obviously those medical points are very important. We're a little tight on time, but Wendy, the defense is obviously going to use that, if in fact there is a manslaughter charge, use that in their favor. And if the man did have a pre-existing heart condition, couldn't that in fact be the cause of death?
Indeed, it cuts both ways, because they're going to say he knew about it, Mark Kerrigan knew, and thus shouldn't have put any pressure on this guy's neck because he knew or should have known that that might, aggravate his heart condition and then potentially cause serious injury or death. Here's what's important to know. It doesn't have to be the only cause. The strangulation, the fight, doesn't have to be the only cause of death for Mark Kerrigan to be convicted. It just has to be a cause. But you can bet his defense team is going to find an expert to say this guy would have had a heart attack anyway, and that's reasonable doubt.
A lot of people will be watching those results very closely, and obviously the case as well. Wendy Murphy, Dr. Cyril Weck, really appreciate your insight this morning. Thank you.
You bet.
All right, Chris.
All right, Erica, thank you very much. We're going to lighten the mood a little bit here. Does this orange turn you on? I'm sorry. Just ahead, foods that put you in the mood. Essential edibles guaranteed to put passion back on the menu. This is The Early Show here on CBS. Yeah, look at that crowd, everybody. Hi there, welcome back to The Early Show.
E's making her way over here in just a second. We were just lamenting a second ago how we're really going to miss this next week when we're down in Miami for the big show, Super Bowl extravaganza. Isn't that right?
Making sure we get the coat on in time, getting outside. It's not easy.
It is.
Not easy.
It's up to 8 now.
It is.
You don't even need a scarf.
Look at that.
Another half hour is going to be up double digits.
Yeah. Whew, this microphone is very cold, isn't it? You know, we've all heard the expression, all bark, no bite. Definitely a good thing. There it is again. What if you can't get your dog to stop barking, though? K9 expert Victoria Stillwell, host of Animal Planet, it's Mir the dog, here with tips to bring you peace to both you and your neighbors.
Our audio man, Dami, he is on it today. And again, our chef on a shoestring, we bring it to you every weekend here. If you like Italian, we have got one of the best Italian chefs in the country. Plus, we've also got an encore from Grammy-nominated artist Jim Brickman. Let's quiet it down back here. We're doing a TV show up in here, you know what I mean?
Somebody's got to keep them in line. Raggy's our guy. Before we can get to all of that, though, we do want to get you a final check of the headlines on this beautiful winter morning. Randall Pinkston standing by at the nice toasty news desk. Randall?
I'm just playing.
So nice to be inside. Thank you, Erica.
I'm just playing.
President Obama says...
That music will get you pumped up. The excitement,
42!
The excitement is building. The big game just 8 days away. The early show kicking off our road to the Super Bowl coverage live from Miami Beach. We'll be there Thursday, Friday, and of course the big show. That would be this show. They're live on Saturday.
You got that right. Pre-game beginning at noon. We're giving you 2 more hours.
How about that?
Of pre-game. Bonus coverage.
Here on CBS.
And of course, do not miss the Super Bowl next Sunday. Pre-game, like we just told you, begins at 12. Now, kickoff, 6:25 Eastern time. And boy, are we looking, 8 degrees out here. Going to be about 80 down there.
How about an 8-0? That's what I like. Yeah.
We're so looking forward to the big show next week. Hey, have a wonderful weekend. Randall, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Have a great day, guys.
Nice,
More music
always.
now from Jim Brickman.
Grammys tomorrow night,
Safe
CBS.
travels.